Are back.
The rats are back.
Hi, welcome to the Scarlet Old Tavern. um, it's me, Luis. I'm playing Luis, the rat attacker, and I'm joined by a very lovely person who shares a name with her character as well.
Hello, I am Winona, and I'll be also playing my namesake, Winona. We're gonna have fun
Oh,
here.
lovely! We win.
We win.
Not yet.
We'll see.
We'll see. Um, well, where are you and what are you doing?
I'm guessing that Winona's at the tavern, and she has changed her. Say she is sitting in one of the booths. Say in the tavern, just writing, typing on her laptop right now.
Mm-hmm.
It's
Okay, you hear a squeak coming from right behind your laptop.
say Winona's like, huh? And she just like pulls the laptop forward just to see what's in the back of it.
There's a rat.
She looks at there and sighs and tries to scare it off with like a little shoo.
It's I'm imagining that they're toon rats, but like, the animal kind,
Yeah.
fully, but just toon.
Mm-hmm.
And you try to shoo it off, and it just kind of gives you this look of disdain, and then grabs your pen and like your pen if you have one, or anything that is on your table.
Grabs the cup of coffee.
It grabs the whole cup of coffee and it runs off.
Hey! It stands up. That's mine! I need my coffee.
You're
It
not
just
doing your
yeah,
firsty?
just quickly tries to bag say like closes the laptop lid and just try to chase after it.
Uh-huh. I feel like just because this is the very start of the FPS, um, you probably will not have time to like grab this one
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
as it runs into or um legally needed mouse hole that is in the
Yes.
tavern.
Legally needed mouse hole.
Legally obligated muscle.
Yes.
OSHA approved even.
I'm sure.
Um But yeah, it runs off into there with the entire cup, may I say.
Just the Toonish just slides and try and reaches their arms and they're just a stick drawing. They say they put their arm in there trying to catch her up, but it's just like darn it. And just like
And,
flops on the floor.
uh-huh. How long do you keep your arm in there?
At least for a good second, just to like she like tries to like reach in there with her whole arm length and just say if she doesn't if she it's like 5 seconds and she like and then scooches out of there.
Mm-hmm. Um, I feel like the second that you take it out, um, you hear a crash, and you can see the bubble of Grolix that comes out from behind one of the staff doors.
I say Winona
Not too far from where you are.
yeah, Winona sees this and just she's not staff, but she does like peek around the corner very snoopily.
Mm-hmm.
She's she snoops.
Okay. You see a guy who is currently fighting with a rat that seems to be in the exact same position as you, but like the rat is halfway in the mouse hole and trying to drag a spatula in there. And the guy, despite looking like, you know, he is a a plus size, but he seems like in cartoonish fashion, he seems to still be struggling with it. He's like, "You son of a bitch, give it back here. That's the last one that I have."
uh, do you need help?
Yes, please.
Why don't sighs as she say let's see, what does she do? She's gonna try. You know what's gonna be funny? She's gonna try and mage hand this little rat.
Awesome. I don't know if you need to make any kind of like
uh,
checks with Magen.
let's say a dexterity roll. I feel like that's the most appropriate.
Lovely. We'll roll that pretty please with one cherry on top.
Sounds good. Do you
I'll
mind
probably do a
physical dice,
strength
or do you
check
want me to
for him.
roll?
You can do whichever you prefer.
I got physical dice on hand right now.
Lovely. I'm
Oh,
also gonna use that.
Liz. Oh my gosh.
What did
Oh,
Liz say?
that is the
Adios.
that is
The
that
rat
rat
is
now.
going to drink that coffee, by the way.
That rat is gonna have double its speed.
If you see one zooming around, you know which one it is.
Oh my gosh, that. Okay, it's not that bad. It's not that bad, but it's not perfect.
What did you roll?
I rolled a 7 on the die, but it's also a dex saving throw of 6. So 7 plus 6 equals 13.
Okay. I've rolled, like, I have a +8 in strength saves.
Mm-hmm.
I rolled a 3. So when I said that Lewis was struggling with the rats, I did, like, the dice seemed to agree with that.
The dice seem very agree with that.
This rat is a bitch.
You know what'd be funny? Like,
Mm-hmm.
they're both trying to get the same rat, but because low strength and low dex, they just collide into each other and the rat escapes.
Yeah, like, I feel like the reason why Lewis is struggling is because he's holding not like on the handle of the spatula, on the
Mm-hmm.
flat bit,
Yeah.
which is not the best thing to grab on.
No.
And then because of the mage end, it kind of like it does dislodge the rat a little bit, but just enough to make Lewis lose his balance, and he kind of just crashes into you.
Oh my god, they're just
When
both
you
on the
look back
floor.
up, the rat is gone and the spatula is gone.
And they're just on top of each other.
Fuck. Shit.
Well, this is
I
this
am
is a fun.
so sorry.
I yeah, I say, I'm gonna make a whiz throw really quickly for myself.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
I'm gonna give myself disadvantage because it's too funny. Thank
Oh
you.
gods.
It's 11, so there's a slight blush on Winona's face as she gets up from on top of you. It's like, no, it's fine. It's fine. Looks like we're both having rat trouble.
Oh, the whole tavern is having rat problem. Um, I am so sorry. Hi, I'm part of the staff. Is there... You did have rat troubles. Is there anything I can help with?
No, you're fine. It's nice to meet you. My name's Winona. She stretches out a hand to shake for him to shake. It's like, sorry, I was
Mm-hmm.
sitting out there just enjoying my coffee when a rat just decided to nab my coffee.
Oh god. Cool. That's lovely. I hope we're not gonna have trouble with that later. Um, nice to meet you. I'm Louis. I wish it was in better circumstances, but
I mean, this isn't the worst circumstance to meet under, but it probably could be
no, yeah.
it could probably be an annoying circumstance for the both of us.
Uh-huh. Um,
But yeah, if you guys are having rat trouble, I mean, technically I mean, I hunt usually bigger monsters, but I've hunted rats before.
I mean, if that's not too much of a trouble for you, I feel like I'm gonna need the help because, You would think having a cat in the tavern would help, but he does not do that, and he's also on babysitting duty right now.
Yeah. It looks like the rats took advantage of that.
Yes. um, I've been trying to find where they conglomerate, let's say, and I have not found that yet. But I was upping of giving a little tour of the tavern when I had this encounter in the kitchen, which led us here.
There's a Winona nods. Yeah, I could see that.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. She does do a little think. I'm trying to remember. Say they have to. Long strider. Do do bards say sorcerers had to get locate object? Can't don't they? I say I'm pretty
I
sure they
don't
get locate.
remember. I've only ever truly played bards, and it's been so long that I can't remember anything.
Or is it detect object? Is the spell? I'm trying to see because I know say it would be very weird they did not have this.
Well, from what you've seen, you haven't really seen anybody else
Yes.
around. Not to
Yes.
say they're not, but to say that they're unavailable.
Yeah. Also, I say she it's on her sheet right here. She does have locate object. I say already on her. I
Lovely.
say spell sheet. It's like, well,
Mm-hmm.
I can make this a little bit easier for the both of us. I do have locate object prepped.
Oh, that would be lovely.
Yeah. Let me get my laptop all settled first. I don't want anyone touching that.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
As
no,
she,
be careful of that.
yeah, I say I don't. I'm very protective of my laptop for
Mm-hmm.
reasons, and just she then goes without another word.
Did she leave it on the table?
Yeah, she left it on the table.
Hey, Winona,
Yes.
there are free rats at your.
Oh no.
You're lifting it up.
No, 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 no. Of all the things not to become mad, why the rats cannot become mad?
You have
As she.
given me an opportunity to do something really funny.
No, no. Why are. Say, everyone else that touches that laptop becomes mad. Why aren't you rats mad? Are you literally too dumb to become mad? As
They're
she just.
rats.
She just jumps to. Like, in a very extremely panic. Like, her little tail, her fluffy tail is just like spiked up and like no, 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 as she dives at the rats.
um, make me just a dex check.
Will do.
I don't think like just dex because it's not like you really need acrobatics to just be dashing across the room.
True. Okay, that's a 14. But I also think
Okay.
it'd be really funny.
What I like to do when I have a little guys in this situation is to roll like a d20 to see
Mhm.
what the DC for them is. Like see
True.
if they react fast or not to it.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Yeah, they don't they get
Like the
away with
second
it.
you got in the room they were looking at you and the second you like took one step they were like running away.
No, it's just another case where Winona just runs and just again
Mhm.
just skids and tries to reach them with the laptop and they just scuttle away.
Yeah. They if you look in the pin there's like my Sims version of the tavern
Yeah.
just like to be able to have kind of an ID.
Mm-hmm.
and they run into like the big hallway that leads to all the rooms.
Mm-hmm. Say, Lewis, come. Say, come help me. The
I'm
rats have
coming!
my laptop. We can't let anyone.
Oh fuck!
We can't let anyone touch that laptop.
Got it, ma'am. Um, you know what is funny is he has 40 spin, so he could literally just grab you and start like running after the rats.
Oh my gosh, that'd be hilarious. Just look, she weighs like a as say
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very sure if you watch Brooklyn Nine-Nine, but like she just weighs like a couple of grapes.
I do know this reference.
Yes.
Um, I can still roll its strength just to be funny, but
Fair, but also they get a couple of grapes.
it's we're fine. It's a 17.
Yeah.
He just kind of like grabs you bridal style, so it's easier, more easy to like run around.
Oh
And
no.
he's
Oh no. Okay, she needs to make a deception now.
oh my god.
Okay, it passes a 10, but only barely as there's a flush across her face.
He has not even like looked. He does not look. He's staring at the rats as he runs.
She's not. She wasn't she wasn't expecting being picked up bridal style of all things.
Oh, that's too damn bad.
But she does shake out of
What?
it. It's like that way. And she points towards the hallway.
Uh-huh. Yeah, he's gone. Fun fact, according to D&D standards, rats only have 20 feet speed. Lewis has 40. But I might do, like, because he's running inside of the tavern, I might do, like, uh, probably acrobatics in this case so that he does not accidentally, like, slide and hit a wall.
Yeah, probably acrobatics would be the best.
Because he does have to turn corners.
Yeah.
Um, what's my acrobatics? It's a 15 plus 2. My lucky dice. Yeah, no, he is like encroaching on them as they like start running up the stairs.
Do you think they're in the attic?
I don't think we have an attic yet.
I'm not very sure where else they would go.
I don't know either. Um, do you have a spell maybe
Uh, hang on.
to at least stop these guys?
I'll try. Unfortunately, the rats aren't people. I don't think a old person is gonna work in this situation.
Well,
it's only humanoids.
yeah, no, they're like toons, but they're still animals.
All right, she can only.
So old person would not work on those.
Yeah, it wouldn't. Let's see. Let's see. Try to see if she has any spells on her right now. Ah, she does. She has grease.
Yay!
The rats need to make a dex save.
I love that. What is the dex of a rat? Hold on, let me go check again. That's an 11, so they have a plus 0. That's a 6.
Yeah, say why not? Say quickly takes from her pocket what looks to be a wand that was in the shape of a fountain pen, and what looks to be ink split like splooshes out of it and in front of the rats, and they just go skidding across the floor and dropping the laptop most likely because they all fall
Uh-huh.
prone.
It's again in like cartoonish fashion. I think it's when they're right at the top of the stairs that you do that. And so they go sliding directly into the wall in front of them.
Yes.
The laptop is completely fine and kind of like falls behind them, and like all three of them are just prone in front, like because of the hang. There's three splatters of rat against the wall.
Yes. When I was like, yes, as
Oh
she's
god,
gonna quickly go in
mm-hmm.
without thinking and
It's putting her
see.
down.
Yeah. She's without even thinking of this like dispelling the spell. She's gonna go in and try to. No, she falls in
Do
her own grief.
not.
She's like at first it's like a gag. It's very much a gag. I'm like, oh shoot, yes, my laptop. Thank you. And she goes in and
You
then
also
does
go sliding into the wall.
yeah. Heavy sigh as
Oh.
she cancels out the spell and she picks up
You
her
good?
laptop. Yes, got it.
Lovely. He's
As she
picking
like
up the
as,
rats.
as yeah, as she clings as she like clings the laptop to her chest. She's like hugging it. It's like, oh,
Mm-hmm.
thank God. Last thing I need is someone to say this thing isn't broken. No, this thing isn't broken. Oh God, I don't even know what happened if it would have broken. Ugh.
I mean, we do have people who know repairers, so they could probably help. I know repairers. Probably not like.
Do you want to make an
I
insight
mean,
check on her?
uh-huh. My insight means I like it.
Oh,
I
that's a
do
2
not.
for
It's a
deception.
10.
She is hiding nothing.
I rolled a, I rolled
Well,
a 10,
technically it's a
so.
well, technically it's a 7 with modifiers, but still, yeah,
Mhm.
she's not hiding. She can't hide anything. As you suggest, he could take a look at her. She like physically turns her body, and you can definitely see an expression of fear come across her face. Like, no,
Absolutely not.
yeah. It's like no. You don't need to do that. I do very much appreciate the offer. However, every single person who has touched my laptop has gone mad. So, like, well, not every, like, only a handful of people, including myself, have touched this laptop and not have become crazy mad. And so
Okay.
I don't want to risk that with you.
That's fair. I will stay humble and respect this. Is
Yeah,
like is definitely like I don't think you need to roll insight because you're probably at 10,000 people think this exact same thing. Of like I could take it,
she sort of squints his eyes at him. She's like,
but he's like
well,
sure, I won't touch it.
yeah, she like, like, she like squints his eye at him, then nods. All right, thank you. Uh, yeah, I hate to ruin a friend.
Thumbs up.
Yeah, I
Uh
hate to
huh.
ruin a possible early friendship because you think the world isn't, or say the world isn't is as it is anymore.
Mhm. Well, I already got that check, so um, I need to find where to put these rats. He's just kind of holding all three of them.
Um, give me a second. Let me get back my bag. I probably have a cage somewhere. As she walks back to her laptop bag and first and foremost, puts her laptop back in the bag, and then
Mhm.
once she does, she like squirt or say she like Mary Poppins, she like her whole arm is in the bag, and let's get a hammer space roll. Oh yeah, she makes it. I say she pulls up a pet a little pet container.
The little ones made of plastic.
Yeah.
It's like, well, thank God it's temporary. He's just gonna put them in there. Thank you.
No problem. Though there's
Um,
probably more where that came from.
no, I'm fairly certain there's more.
Um, Rats usually like hanging out in the attic or the basement. Do you guys have a basement
Um, we
or
do,
storage
but I
area?
doubt we have the pantry and the storage closet.
Uh, let's see. Which one's closer? Let's just look at the closest one first, and if it's
Um,
not there, we can try the other.
I mean the tavern goes kind of in a spirals, like in a spiral. So like if we go back downstairs and we go back the way we came from,
Mm-hmm.
the pantry would be the closest, and then we can go to the storage closet, which is right next to it.
Sounds good. Let's do that. I haven't fully, well, say I've I've been here for a bit, but I haven't really explored much of the tavern other than out here in the common area.
Oh, I can just show you. Um, well, here is another common area specifically for the people who stay here. Here's
Mm-hmm.
all the rooms, and as we were running downstairs, it was still like the room all the way, and he's gonna like lead you back downstairs as he explains all that.
And she like listens. She's like nodding along, and she looks very interested in this. And
Mm-hmm.
say she likes this place and she likes learning more about it.
Yay! When you get back to the main room, he says so, and he also points to, um, when you exit the hallway, he points to the left to like the door that's there, just tells you it's the broom closet.
Mm-hmm.
And then he carries on over to the right side towards the bar, goes through the door, and he goes. So the one with like the two big doors is the kitchen, as you can imagine, and the
Mm-hmm.
door right in front of us is the pantry. Hopefully, they have not stayed there. That would suck. We would have to buy everything again because we don't want to risk anything.
Yeah, and Winona nods. Yeah, it would be a big hassle for you guys. Let's hopefully they're not, but at the same time, they do like food.
They do like food. We might have to make the inventory list again. And he's just gonna push the door up and make me a perception check.
I will make a percepi check.
And I will make one as well. Hold on. First, I'm gonna roll for the rats.
All right. Unfortunately, that's not really that high. That's an 8 in total.
They have rolled shit on stealth. And Lewis has rolled shit on perception. I mean, he has a +6, but that's still just 9, and the rats have rolled a 4, so, like, it takes him a... Everybody rolls shit.
Everyone is rolling
There's
shit.
so much food in there.
It's like Ratatouille. They just all stop and
Mm-hmm.
stare.
Yeah, exactly. You open the door, and because it's a fort, there's just, like, I don't know, like, maybe 5 or 6 rats just sitting there in the middle having an entire picnic.
Why? Why not just sighs?
But you see, here's the problem with the pantry.
Mm.
There's another door. There is not one singular exit. And that door is open. Um,
Yeah.
so we're gonna
Why
do...
not is like
Yeah, we're gonna do a contesting grapple.
yes. Winona is gonna
Let's.
actually. Winona is actually gonna support, say, Luis on this, as
Uh-huh.
she is gonna cast a spell that's called
Uh-huh.
Shadow Puppet, and
Yay.
one of its effects is you set forth thin threads of shadow that link to a willing allied creature. When you do, the creature can either use its entire movement action or it can take an additional action. So I can give you the help. I say within that I can like have you interact with an object, make a single melee take, or give you the help action, which she is.
Lovely. So I'm gonna roll my little athletics. And the help action just means advantage on that, right?
Yep.
Thank you. Well, that's already a 17 plus plus the 8 of athletics. And the second one was a 3, so yeah. Oh yeah, no, he's fucking on it. I don't know if he'll be able to grab all 5/6 of them. You know what? I'm gonna spit a coin and see if it's 5 or 6 first.
Fair enough.
It is 6. Well, I guess I can roll a d6 and see how many of them he can grab. God, I love my God, I love my dice. 5.
You
He
got the
manages to snatch as much of them as he can, but the one that reacted first, like, immediately starts dashing for the other door into a corner, like, with a bunch of hay. You don't know what there's hay inside of the tavern, but there is hay on the floor inside of the tavern.
yeah. Winona sees this like shoot. I say, let me
I'm
say
putting them in the cage. Can you go grab that one?
yeah, gotcha. As she then dives for the rat herself,
Mm-hmm. Well,
and
I'm gonna make another one. For the rat, he has rolled a 16
oh
for
no.
his acrobatics.
You know, as a reaction, because Winona can do this, she's gonna cast silvery barbs on the rat.
Hello!
So it's giving you the disadvantage on this as she goes to grab.
Okay. And that's a 12.
Yeah, she gives her. I can choose myself to give advantage, so that's a yeah, that's a 17 on the die, which is thanking God because that would have been
Thank
either a
God!
17 or a natural 1.
Yeah! It would have been
So
really
it's
funny though,
athletics
but.
with her say 0 because she has a -1 in strength. So it's just a plain 17.
Mm
So he's like, gotcha.
hmm. You good?
I'm good. Slippery little thing. I had to cast another spell.
Mm hmm.
As she
He
goes
comes
back.
on
As she
with
goes.
the rats in the cage.
Yeah, just put the rats in the cage.
Mm hmm. There's 9 of them in there. That's. It's
That's an
like.
infestation.
Yeah. It's like. I mean, how big can a plastic pet cage be? So, like,
Yeah.
for 9 rats, it's probably already starting to be a little cramped.
Winona just sighs. I'm not very sure if I have another one. Well, at least another one at this size. We may have to get actual dog carrier size to fit all these rats.
Maybe. I mean, we can hope that there's not much more of them.
You know, we're just jinxing ourselves by saying that, right?
He immediately knocks on the wall. Um, you said you had locket objects, right?
Huh? Yeah, I gotta locate objects.
Okay, cool, because I'm gonna really need that spatula because someone, or I don't know. I was gonna assume it was Chloe, but maybe it could have been someone else. We had like multiple before, and when I went in the kitchen today, there was only one. Although it might have been Doc eating them.
Well, the good news is I saw the spatula, so I can definitely do say locate object on it.
Lovely. I don't want to have to be buying everything in the tavern again.
Mhm. Yeah, these guys are little thieves. Ugh.
One of them like uh blows a raspberry at you.
Oh, you hush. You're lucky I say
Okay.
you're lucky
Mhm.
we're here, not the exterminators.
Oh yeah, no. I don't like to call the exterminators. I mean, I would have if there was no other choice, but
Yeah, but yeah, let me just and look say Winona cast locate object.
mhm.
Where is this? Say where
Um
is the spatula?
it's what's the description for locket objects again?
Describe a name or object that's familiar to you. You sense the direction of the object's location as long as the object's within 1,000 feet of you. If the object is in motion, you know the direction of the movement.
Mhm. Okay, so you are in the kitchen and the general direction that it gives you is past the doors, like literally just past the doors that close.
All right, it's that way.
Okay, so that's the storage closet.
Not
Oh god, I hope
surprising.
there's not like 20 of them in there. He knocks on the wall again.
What? Say Winona just glares at him.
I'm sorry!
You're tempting fate.
I do my very best. Whether to not or to do it, you do not know.
She
He's
just
gonna, like, start leading you to the storage closet as you chat.
yeah, Winona's just following him. So
Okay.
how long have you worked here?
Mm-hmm. Um, multiple years now. Oh, by the way, this story is like, uh, Chloe's room, the tavern keeper.
Mhm.
And that's the storage closet. Before we go in there, I've worked here quite a few years. I'm the bouncer and also the cook and also the cleaner and also the closer at night and also the fixer and also the mediator
Winona
and also the
nods.
psychologist.
Winona just nods, just like you're juggling a lot of stuff, aren't you? And I say like I
I
Chloe
do my
mentioned you
best.
before. I mean, Chloe's mentioned you before as the bouncer, but say didn't know about all the other stuff.
I mean, the bouncer is my main job, and cook is the second one, and then all the rest I do it because I like having stuff to do.
I could see that. Do you even sleep?
Yes, surprisingly so.
Okay, good.
Um, I could roll something to see how many rats there are in this room that they're about to enter.
Yes, let's do it. How many rats are in this room?
Okay. I'm gonna roll a d6
Mhm.
because I don't want there to be 20 of them.
Mhm.
Okay. I'm gonna roll a stealth roll. Okay. That's the DC.
All right. Let's
You enter the
see.
room, roll perception.
Roll perception. Okay, that's good.
Okay.
Thank God. That's gonna
That's an
be
18 for Lois plus things.
yeah. That's a 15 on the die plus 1 equals 16.
So, like, you get in there, there is one rat in the middle of the room, and it has a coffee mug. An empty coffee mug.
You little bastard!
And it is visibly vibrating.
Shit. Lewis, it drank the coffee.
Oh god. And he's gonna try and close the door. And I'm just gonna do a grapple check, but just to see if he's like faster in closing the door than the rat is getting the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, so for Lewis, that is a 14 plus 8. So that I don't think the rat can beat that. No, that's a 2.
It just smacks
So
itself into
thankfully
the
you are
door.
confined to this room. Unfortunately, you feel like at any second this rat is going to start bouncing off the walls.
I can already imagine it trying to escape, and Lewis closes the doors. And the rat just smacks right into the door.
Yeah, it smacks against the door, but instead of just kind of standing there, it goes like bouncing back against the wall, and then another.
Oh boy, we got one hyper rat.
Oh fuck! Please God, let me just have one good day. That is, by the way, the storage room, just for you.
Nice.
Do you want to do anything to stop the high velocity rat?
Winona's trying to think of a way to stop the high velocity rat.
I feel like I'm probably trying to do a grapple for Lois, but only on this side because this rat is going at max speed.
Yeah,
And,
it's going at max
he's
speed.
gonna do he's gonna do it at disadvantage to try and grab it. Yeah, no, that's a nat 1.
No! Oh no! Nat 1.
He tries to grab it, and the rat smacks directly into it. He gets slammed against the door.
Oh no.
The sunglasses are off, he's dead.
Lewis takes rat damage.
Lewis does take rat damage. I can get funny because he's a barbarian, he takes 18.
Yeah. Wino's like, okay. Let's see. What would be good with this? Let's see. That wouldn't help. She's just gonna go for it and try to grab it herself.
It's him on the floor trying to recover. Go ahead. Do you want to do grapple? Do you want to do a spell?
No, she can't do a spell. She doesn't have a spell that slows down creatures.
Oh god.
Because hold person wouldn't work. So she's... And dissonant words would cause the rat to go more crazy. And try to run away from them more.
It goes even faster and starts disappearing.
Unless he would have, she technically does have the arms of Hadar. That would probably, try to flare it. Try to, flavor it as grabbing it, but technically doesn't do that. So she's just gonna try to
Mm-hmm.
grapple this thing. She has no bonus
Okay.
to this, by the way, people. She is a 9 on her strength. She has a -1.
Hey, you're gonna have to roll this grapple at disadvantage again.
I know.
My magnum opus, the rat puzzle.
4 and a 2.
Mm-mm-mm.
Winona is
It's
not.
not a nat one, so you do not get exploded in the stomach by it.
No, but she does get knocked down by it for sure.
It's
However,
like it's because of the speed of it. It just like knocks you off, but it doesn't actually slam into you itself.
yeah, just knocks down on the floor.
You good?
I, uh, I don't think I took any like real damage. I don't feel any like ribs broke or anything. But God, that still hurt.
Awesome. It sucks.
Yeah, this is a
Um,
problem.
let me see if I can think of anything for Lewis to use. This rat is still fucking going everywhere.
I
Um,
know.
you know what I got in my last F FPS?
What?
A spool of alien spider thread that is extremely sticky.
Oh, I mean, it's the best idea that I could think of so far, or say that we have so far, I should say.
What a coincidence. It's so funny. Hold on, I'm rolling a d10. Everybody say thank you, Mikey.
Thank you, Mikey.
um, you see him like roll out a little like it kind of looks like a yarn ball, but like just like thread.
Uh huh.
And he's gonna just kind of like splatter it on one of the walls, like try. He's not making a full web with it, but trying to have, kind of like a little area.
Mhm.
And he's just and he's just like gonna grab you and try and take cover and wait for the rat to go get splat into it.
Nice, nice.
It's probably gonna take a while because you cannot adjust the trajectory of the rat if you can think of anything else to try and
How?
help.
I say, out of curiosity, out of your thought process. No, it has to be a non-magical item. Darn it! I had the performance as creation as a creation bar. I was like, wait, I can make a second one of these, but unfortunately, it's a magical object.
I mean, I don't know if it counts as a magical object.
Is it a magical object?
It doesn't have magical properties because it's from an alien spider, so it's just.
It's just a sticky string, so she can make a
Yeah.
copy of it.
Yeah, it's just an alien thread. Like, it's just spider thread, but alien.
Fair enough. And Wino is like, looks probably say like looks at the stars like, wait a minute, I have an idea. As she basically takes out her wand again and basically uses her performance of creation and draws another say like yarn ball of this sticky spider's thread
Mm-hmm. Oh, lovely.
and tries to make an actual say like spider web out of this.
Mm. Something a little better splattered.
Yes.
Um, I'm gonna roll to see how long it takes for the rat to get caught. That is, if they spend the rest of the day in this room or not.
They're probably going to spend the rest of the day in this room. Most
Think
likely. If we know
that's a
how.
2, so they're probably going to spend the rest of the day in this room just watching the rat.
Yeah.
At this point, there's more chance that the effects of the coffee have stopped rather than the rat getting caught in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like exactly like Liz said, it's like watching the DVD logo finally hit the corner.
Yes.
It's like you see the rat start to slow down, and finally it hits your web.
Yeah, like I can see them talking to it too. Like, why not? It tries to be quiet at first, and like Lewis is saying when they hide and stuff, she actually uses another one of her abilities. This time from her sorcerer's origin, which allows her
Mm-hmm.
telepathic speech. So it's like, okay, so hopefully this won't take too long. He hears this in his head,
Mm-hmm.
and he can respond.
Yeah. It's just kind of like, yeah, I mean, like the tavern was pretty quiet, but like I still have stuff to do.
Yeah. Oh, shoot. I'm sorry. I always keep forgetting to do this, but I can telepathically speak with people for a little bit.
Oh, don't worry, I'm used to it.
Yeah, some people freak out. So it's just like I try to give warning, but I sometimes forget.
Uh-huh. No, don't worry. There is a lot of wild shit that happens in the tavern. You're fine.
Yeah, that's what I keep hearing.
Yeah. Welcome to the Scarlet Old Tavern. House of Rats.
I'm surprised that there's rats since there's supposed to be an owl somewhere nearby. She tries to make a joke.
He gives a snort, but you can roll insight if
Oh
you
yeah.
want.
Mhm. Insight. Oh, that's not bad. That's a 13.
What's my deception? That's a 12. You're in luck.
Yay.
He does give a little snort, but you feel like it's more out of politeness because he kind of has a face that just it kind of just tells you, and it's probably also because you can read his mind and kind of passes for as well. He's like, God, I hope there's not an old nearby.
She just smiles.
Oh God. Um.
Yeah. Sorry
Yeah.
about freaking out over the laptop earlier. It's just like I
It's
said.
fine.
I I've had that thing ever since I was just I don't know popped into the world, and almost every
Mm-hmm.
single person who has touched it has, well, like I said, gone mad. They touch it, they look like they see something that I can't see, and then they run screaming.
Yeah, plot stuff.
I assume so, but I'm not very sure what exactly it is.
I feel like I have an idea, but like, you know, we'll never know.
Eh, yeah, sort of the way I sort of think of it right now. It's just like, as long as I keep it to myself, it won't hurt anyone. And
Mm-hmm. No,
like,
that's fair.
yeah, it's like I still need it for my world building. I still need it for my writing.
How you do world building?
Yeah, I'm not very sure if you're into tabletop RPGs, but I world build a lot of
I like
tabletop
it.
RPGs.
I think it's fun.
Yeah, I have my whole life is basically my whole writing career is on that laptop, so I need to try to make sure to keep it safe
Mm-hmm.
either way.
Keep her off the cursed artifact.
I'm not. She pauses and stops. It's just like, I mean, I've never really thought about it being a cursed artifact before, but I you're not technically wrong. I
It does drive
suppose.
people mad.
I, okay, fair enough.
That is key plot device stuff.
I'm not. you're not wrong. You're not wrong. I'm just trying to ignore it for right now.
You'll figure it out. It'll be fine.
God, I hope so.
Oh, my spatula. And he just like kind of bends over and picks it up of like one of the corners.
At least you got what you needed. I had to buy another
I'll
cup
make
of
you another
coffee.
coffee. You don't have to buy this on the house. You helped me.
Aw, appreciate it. Can't go without my
Mm-hmm.
coffee.
I feel like that's around the time that the rat finally stops and gets caught.
Oh, thank God.
Oh, okay. Into the into the cage you go. Kind of like casually grabs it out and plops it down with the other disgruntled rats. Okay. Well, thank you for the help. I'll figure out what to do with those and I'll give you your cage back afterwards.
No problem at all. Yeah, say, say take as much time as you need. Say,
Mm-hmm.
I got extra cages at home for monster hunting
That's
business.
scary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not so scary. It's still a little scary.
I mean, monster hunting is sort of scary, but it's a lot. Say, it's what I do. Say just to make money and stuff. I just help people either capture, relocate, or if needed, kill the monster.
That's fair. Just another day on the job then.
Yeah, just another day job, but I have to admit, I haven't had to handle rats in a long time.
Uh-huh. Since your last, there's rats in the basement of the tavern one.
Yeah, first job, of course.
It usually is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, rats, cockroaches, other bugs.
Yeah. Yikes. Um, I'm gonna go and tell those guys.
Yeah,
Well, first of all, I'm gonna make you a coffee. Then you can sit down and chill, and I'll take care of the rats.
sounds
And he's
good.
gonna bring you back to the kitchen to go make you that.
Yeah, let's say. And she's like, "Do you like coffee?"
No, not really.
Ah, let's say. Let's say, "What do you like to drink?"
Strawberry syrup and water.
Strawberries. Oh, wait,
It's just
strawberry.
like it's just like actual strawberry syrup, and then you just add water.
Kind of like a flat Shirley Temple.
I guess.
Fair enough. I say,
Yeah.
you deserve a break too, though. Maybe you can say we can get say we can just chill together once you get the rats afterwards. Say have our drinks together.
Uh, yeah, sure. Yeah, no, I'll take the care of the rats first because I don't want to leave them in there too long.
Yeah, we don't
But
want them
yeah,
to get
no, I can
out.
I can take my break afterwards. We can have a drink together.
Awesome. And she just goes,
Lovely.
yeah. And she just goes say just to sit to go to sit and like while he's taking care of the rats and she sips on her coffee.
Mm, yeah. And I think we can end there.
Yeah, I think so
They're
too.
gonna have a
That's a
lovely little chat. Everything will
mhm.
gonna be a-okay. The first
Yeah.
time we have an FPS that is 1 hour long and that's it.
Oh my gosh, it is 1 hour long, pretty much. It's like right now 5:59 on the OBS recording.
Awesome.
Nice. But
Well,
thank you everyone for listening in to onto this 12 FPS.
thank you for playing with me, Winona. This was nice.
This was very nice. I say this is a lot of fun. I say
Mm-hmm.
thank you for playing with me.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. All right, but have a good time zone,
Good night,
everyone.
everybody. Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.